What if I told you that millions of seniors across America are about to receive one of the biggest financial boosts they've seen in decades? Imagine walking to your mailbox and finding out that you're one of them. Stay tuned, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal exactly who qualifies for this increase, how much money you could receive, and most importantly, what steps you need to take right now to make sure you don't miss out on a single dollar you deserve. Before we dive deep into these exciting changes, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'm constantly updating my subscribers about new benefits, increases, and programs that could put more money in your pocket. Plus, leave a comment below if you're a senior or know someone who might benefit from this information. I personally respond to as many comments as possible. You know, every week I hear from seniors who are struggling to make ends meet. They've worked hard their entire lives, saved what they could, but now with inflation hitting record highs and the cost of everything from groceries to healthcare skyrocketing, they're finding it harder and harder to maintain their dignity and independence. If this sounds familiar, whether it's your story or that of someone you love, you're not alone. And today's video might just be the ray of hope you've been waiting for. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed how your Social Security check doesn't stretch as far as it used to? Or maybe you're wondering why, despite all the talk about increases and adjustments, you're still finding it difficult to cover your basic expenses. Well, that's exactly why this latest development is so important and why I'm so excited to share it with you today. Now, I want you to pay close attention because what I'm about to share isn't just another minor adjustment or temporary fix. We're talking about substantial increases that could significantly impact your monthly income if you qualify. And here's the thing, many seniors don't even realize they're eligible for these increases, leaving thousands of dollars on the table each year. Think about what an extra few $100s a month could mean for you. Maybe it's the difference between choosing between medication and groceries. Perhaps it's finally being able to repair that leaky roof or visit your grandchildren more often. These are the real-world implications of what we're discussing today, and that's why it's so crucial that you understand every detail. Let's start with the basics. These increases are coming from multiple sources, and they're all converging to create what might be the most significant boost for low-income seniors in recent memory. We're looking at changes in Social Security benefits, Supplemental Security Income, SSI, Medicare savings programs, and various state-level programs that are all being enhanced to provide better support for our senior population. One of the most significant changes is happening with the Supplemental Security Income Program. For those who aren't familiar, SSI is a federal program that provides monthly payments to people with limited income and resources who are 65 or older, blind, or disabled. The recent adjustments to this program mean that many recipients will see their monthly payments increase substantially. But here's where it gets interesting, and this is something many people miss. The increases aren't just about getting bigger checks. There have been important changes to the income and resource limits that determine eligibility. This means that even if you weren't eligible before, you might qualify now. I've seen cases where seniors who were previously turned down are now receiving significant monthly benefits, simply because these thresholds have been adjusted. You might be wondering, how do I know if I qualify? That's a great question, and it's one I hear often. The truth is, eligibility depends on several factors, including your income, resources, and sometimes even where you live. But don't let that complexity discourage you. I'm going to break it down into simple, actionable steps that anyone can understand and follow. One of the most overlooked aspects of these increases is how they interact with other benefits. For example, did you know that qualifying for even a small amount of SSI could automatically make you eligible for additional benefits like Medicaid in many states? This is what I call the domino effect of benefits, where qualifying for one program can open the door to several others. Let's talk about some real numbers. The maximum federal SSI payment has seen significant increases, but that's just the beginning. Many states add a supplement to the federal SSI payment, which means your actual benefit could be even higher depending on where you live. For example, some states add hundreds of dollars to the federal payment, potentially doubling your benefit amount. But here's something crucial that you need to understand. These increases aren't automatic in all cases. Yes, some adjustments will happen automatically if you're already receiving benefits, but others require you to take action. This is where many seniors miss out. They assume the system will automatically give them everything they're entitled to, but that's not always the case. I want to share a story about one of my viewers. Let's call her Mary. She was living on a fixed income of just over $1,000 a month, struggling to make ends meet. She didn't think she qualified for any additional help because she owned her home and had a small savings account. After watching one of my videos and following up on the information, she discovered she was eligible for several programs she never knew about. Today, she receives an additional $600 in monthly benefits, plus help with her Medicare premiums and prescription drugs. This brings me to another important point: Medicare savings programs. These programs have also seen significant changes in their eligibility requirements, meaning more seniors than ever before can get help with their Medicare premiums, deductibles, and co-payments. This alone could save you hundreds of dollars every month, money that goes right back into your pocket. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds too good to be true. I hear that a lot, and I understand the skepticism. But these are legitimate government programs that you've earned through your years of work and paying into the system. These aren't handouts, they're benefits you deserve and have already paid for through your taxes. Let's talk about the application process, because this is where many people get intimidated and give up before they even start. Yes, there's paperwork involved. Yes, you'll need to provide documentation. But don't let that stop you from claiming what you're entitled to. I'm going to give you some tips to make the process as smooth as possible. First, gather all your important documents before you start. This includes your Social Security card, birth certificate, proof of income, bank statements, and information about any resources you own. Having these ready will make the application process much easier and faster. Second, don't be afraid to ask for help. The Social Security Administration has representatives who can assist you with your application. Many communities also have advocacy organizations that provide free help to seniors applying for benefits. You don't have to navigate this process alone. One question I often get is, will these increases affect my other benefits? It's a valid concern. Some benefits are affected by changes in your income, while others aren't. The good news is that many of these programs are designed to work together, and in many cases, qualifying for one benefit can actually help you get more from others. Let's talk about timing, because this is crucial. Some of these increases are being phased in gradually, while others have specific enrollment periods. Missing these windows could mean waiting months or even a year before you can apply again. That's why it's so important to act now rather than waiting. Another aspect that often surprises people is how these increases can affect married couples differently than single individuals. The eligibility rules and benefit amounts can vary significantly depending on your marital status. If you're married, both you and your spouse need to understand how these changes might affect your household income. I want to address something that stops many seniors from even applying: pride. I've heard from countless viewers who felt embarrassed about needing help or worried about what others might think. Please remember that these programs exist because we, as a society, recognize the importance of supporting our seniors. You've contributed to these programs throughout your working life. Now it's time to let them work for you. Let's talk about some of the less obvious benefits that might come with these increases. Many seniors don't realize that qualifying for certain benefits can also make them eligible for assistance with utilities, property taxes, and even home repairs. These additional programs can provide thousands of dollars in extra help each year. One area that's particularly important is prescription drug coverage. The recent changes to Medicare Part D and various state programs mean that many seniors can now get their medications at a fraction of what they were paying before. Some might even qualify for zero-cost prescriptions. This alone could save hundreds or even thousands of dollars annually. You might be wondering about the stability of these increases. Are they permanent? Will they continue to grow? While no one can predict the future with absolute certainty, these increases are built into law and typically include provisions for regular cost of living adjustments. This means they're designed to keep pace with inflation and rising costs. Let's address another common concern, the impact on your taxes. Many seniors worry that increased benefits might lead to higher taxes. The good news is that most of these benefits are either tax-free or have minimal tax implications for low-income seniors. However, it's always wise to consult with a tax professional about your specific situation. Here's something else to consider: the ripple effect these increases can have on your overall financial health. When you're receiving adequate benefits, you're less likely to rely on credit cards or loans to make ends meet. This can help you avoid debt and potentially even allow you to save a little for emergencies or special occasions. I want to share another success story. One of my viewers, let's call him James, was skeptical about applying for additional benefits. He thought the process would be too complicated and that he probably wouldn't qualify anyway. After much encouragement from his daughter, who watched my videos, he finally applied. Not only did he qualify for increased SSI payments, but he also got help with his Medicare premiums and qualified for his state's property tax relief program. His total monthly benefit increase came to over $800. Now, let's talk about what you need to do right now. First, don't assume you won't qualify. The eligibility requirements have changed significantly, and many people who weren't eligible before now are. Second, don't wait to apply. These programs often operate on a first-come, first-served basis, and some have limited funding. Here's another important point: these increases can also affect how much you can have in savings and still qualify for benefits. The resource limits for many programs have been adjusted, meaning you might be eligible even if you have some money in the bank or own certain assets. Remember, applying for these benefits isn't just about you. It's about maintaining your independence, protecting your health, and ensuring you can continue to be there for your family without becoming a financial burden. Think of it as taking care of yourself so you can continue taking care of others. I want to emphasize something crucial. The application process might seem daunting, but you don't have to figure everything out on your own. There are trained professionals and advocates who can help you navigate the system, and many of their services are completely free. As we wrap up this video, I want to leave you with some final thoughts. These increases represent a significant opportunity for low-income seniors to improve their financial situation. Don't let this chance slip away because of misconceptions, pride, or feeling overwhelmed by the process. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with anyone you think might benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more updates on benefits, programs, and financial tips for seniors. Drop a comment below if you have any questions. I read every comment and try to respond to as many as I can. Remember, you've worked hard all your life, and you deserve to enjoy your retirement years with dignity and financial security. These increases are one way to help make that possible. Take action today. Your future self will thank you for it. Stay tuned for my next video, where I'll be diving deep into another important topic that could help you save money and improve your quality of life. Until then, take care and don't forget to take that first step towards securing the benefits you deserve.